Well, I want you to pay attention to this. Our guest is going to drop some bombshell, and whatever he says, for those who are not conversant with this language, for those who are not sort of familiar with this language, for those who do not speak this language or understand it, translation will be done, and as analysis is also, being put along. It is still about justice for Mohbad. Trouble, trouble, trouble in the palace of Elegushi. Yes, trouble, so much trouble that the king cannot sleep. When they say the king cannot sleep, the king cannot sleep. The king is restless. The king is working with lawyers here and there to make sure that this dirt that has been poured on him is totally removed. Like, what nonsense is this? Is it by force to know these people? How is it so? Why did it become like this? How? Oh, Sam Larry. Now you guys understand. Sam Larry is the connection to Elegushi and Wunmi. Wunmi has denied having any contact with Sam Larry or knowing who Sam Larry is, which is a lie, a big lie. Sam Larry is a friend of Mr. Naira Marley. I'm talking of Mr. Fashola, Naira Marley. They are friends together, and being that they are all in this, and Mohbad is also into the same, there is always a possibility of them, to have met here and there. Somehow, I'm kind of thinking like that they must have met together. And when you are offering cake to a highly placed someone like Elegushi, you are not going to offer it publicly. You are going to do it secretly, because whatever Oba eats must not be shown publicly. Or have you ever seen a king eat in public? No, let us be sincere. Have you ever seen a king eat in public? No, never. Our royal fathers in Nigeria. Our royal fathers are royal. They don't eat outside. They don't eat in public. So if the king of Elegushi is going to eat Wunmi, it will not be a public spectacle. But then there are people who are servers, like Sam Larry. Sam Larry is a server. There are people who are servers, and oftentimes servers can be very sloppy. So somehow it seems our guest has access to certain things, because what he said. In fact, I will allow you guys to listen to him. But before I proceed, like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell. Encourage this channel by tapping on the thanks button. Let us listen to him, and we will talk more.
Uiji, ọ̀dọ̀ ni mo wà báyìí. Babaláwo rẹ̀ ló bó rógùn ṣe, kò rógùn ṣe. Àwa máa ń wádìí ohun gbogbo dájúdájú ni. Ká tó di eléyìí tó dé òdodo ọ̀rọ̀ mú àti ródodo ọ̀rọ̀. Uiji, tó bá gbọ́n jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, kọ́ lóye jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, ọ̀ ní bọ́m̀bì èyí tó ṣe wà ti Wùmí o. Uiji o, ìwọ náà mọ̀ ń pa akú tó pa Mohbad. Ọmọ ń pa akú tó ṣe kíni tó pa Mohbad. Uiji, wàhálà dé bá ọ. Ìdààmú ti dé bá báyìí láti òní ni Sáọ̀dé báyìí. Òní ni 2. Ọjọ́ kejì oṣù kẹta ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dààmú. Bóyá wọn náà wọlé alàyè sùn ni o. Bóyá wàá escape ni o. Bóyá wọn lọ padà fi sùn ni o. Láti òní ìlọ ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dààmú. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ dààmú. Wo ẹ sọ fún wèrè àgbàyà aláìní rònú tá a fi jọ lórí ìlú. Èmi lẹ porúkọ rẹ̀. Tá a fi jọ lórí ìlú tí ò gbọ́n, tí ò ní rònú. Gbogbo investigation yẹn pátá la ti ṣe. Olórí burúkú. Wùmí ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ o. Ó gbóyún sílé Mohbad. Ó ń lọ fún ọsán transandi tán. Ó ń lọ fún ọba Elegushi. Ó ń lọ fún ní ultrasandi. Ọjọ́ ó mọ̀ pé obìnrin ni. Ọjọ́ ó mọ̀ pé ọkùnrin ló fẹ́ bí. Gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn pátápátá. Tipátipá ni bàbá Mohbad fi gba bí ọmọ. Gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ ká mọ̀ láti mọ̀. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ yín ò ní lọ láláì jìyà láyé. Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ yín ò ní lọ láláì jìyà láyé. Gbogbo bí Wùmí ṣe ń wọlé síbẹ̀ yẹn. À ń wo Elegushi pé kó jáde. Kó sọ tẹnu ẹni. Kò kàn án rárá o. àwọn kan pè wá wọ́n bí àpé ìyàwó olè rẹ burú kí ló kà pé ìyàwó olè rẹ burú wọ́n burú gbàdé pé wèrè náà lánàá wọ́n fi gbogbo apèyàn lájẹ wọ́n tún fi gbogbo ojoojúmọ́ bóbìnrin ẹsẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o ikú ọmọ kékeré tẹ́ pa tẹ́ wò pọ́ ọmọ kékeré ni tẹ́ pa yìí kò síbi tẹ́ fẹ́ gbà kò sọ́nà bí tẹ́ fẹ́ gbé gbà sẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n mi tí n bá rí òtítọ́ tí n bá rí òdodo mi ń sọ̀rọ̀ o ọba Elegushi mo ti lérò pé competition wa náà ni àtọ́ competition fún wọn ò tí ì tó rárá ìwọ́n tá a competition sí ò tí ì lọ down ní police station ìwọ́n náà ń tẹ̀ láti competition mọ́ yẹn wàhálà wà ẹ̀rí tó dájú gidi wà o ẹ̀rí tó dájú gidi wà ẹjẹ́ ó kàn wọ́n lára mọ́sẹ̀ prime boy náà ẹjẹ́ ó kàn lára ẹ dákun ẹ bá mi share rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi ẹ bá mi share rẹ̀ ẹ comment ẹ jẹ́ káwọn ẹ̀yin fans mi ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ pé ní àwa ò léèyàn ṣùgbọ́n alọ́lọ́hun ẹ share rẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó dọ́dọ̀ ọba Elegushi tó bá jẹ́ pé lẹ́rù obìnrin náà bà tó fi ṣe nǹkan tán ṣe yẹn wọ́n dáná o wọ́n dáràn ṣe o kọ́pì ntí Wùmí wá fún gbogbo nǹkan tí Wùmí wá fi pátá kọ́pì rẹ̀ ti wà lẹ̀ gbogbo òrìn àjò yín pátá kò sí kankan tá a mọ̀ oníyẹ̀yẹ́ ìkà nìyín ìkà nìyín Wúrìjì mo sọ fún ọ pé tí n bá dé ṣùgbọ́n tí n bá ṣe investigation débi kan pé mo mú ọ ọmọ pé mi àti ẹjọ́ dúró gbogbo yín lájọ dúró tí mo wọlé sí i lára lọ remember ẹ lọ rò ó bá a ṣe jọ dúró gbogbo yín kò sí kankan tí mi kan lára nú yín ẹ̀yin ìkà nìyín Mohbad ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ o òun ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ torí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ò lè kú láì jẹ́ pé bóyá a rí òfin tó a rí nǹkan tó ní ìtumọ̀ mú sójú yín padà já àbí òjá báyìí kò sí ẹ pè alẹ́jọ́ ẹ mẹ́rin wọ́n káwa náà mẹ́rin lọ ẹ mọ̀ wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe súnmọ́ Mohbad yẹn kò sí kankan táwa ò mú àwa kò ní pé bóyá voice note yín ẹ lè fẹ́ kúrọ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn fídíò yín everything everything kò sí kankan tá a mọ̀ Naira Marley kí ló dé tó bògo ara rẹ jẹ́ kí ló dé tẹ́ǹpínú ogun ọmọ ọlọ́mọ Sam Larry kí ló dé àfi tẹ́ bá pológun ọmọ yín di lóko ẹ̀yin ìka ẹ ti sẹ́ fáwọn kan ẹ dẹ̀ fi ń ba yí àwọn kan jẹ́ àwọn tó láyé ó mú un Ifá ó mú un ilẹ̀ ó mú un olórí burúkú yín ẹ dẹ̀ wà lábẹ́ ọmọ yẹn ẹ dẹ̀ tó ń ṣekú pa ìyá Wùmí wake up orí yín ò pé ṣé ẹ mọ nǹkan tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹ dẹ̀ mọ̀ kẹ lọ sọ́dọ̀ wòlíì mẹ́sàn-án babaláwo mẹ́sàn-án adáǹsẹ̀ mẹ́fọn àáfàá mẹ́sàn-án kò lè mú yín escape nínú wàhálà tẹ wà yìí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ jìyà rẹ̀ ní o Wúrìjì wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ wàhálà látòní lọ títí tó fi bọ́ sínú gbèkùn olórí burúkú ẹni tẹ́ ń jẹ lábẹ́rẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ta ẹ̀dẹ̀ gbowó ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ Wùmí tó fi jáde kúrò láyé òní jèrè ọkùnrin adùn tí ń jádùn ayé rẹ nínú obìnrin láyé ó ti dòbu yes ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá dá mi lójú pé yes ìwọ ló pa Mohbad ìwọ ni olè inú ilé tó ṣílẹ̀kùn fún lè ta wọ́n wo bó ṣe pa Mohbad obìnrin góò kí ló dé ẹrú tí mo mú ní gbogbo ẹrú ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ o ayé ẹ̀yin ọmọbìnrin tẹ̀ ń ṣerú wà tẹ̀ ń wúrú wà báyìí ti bàjẹ́ wọ́n bọ́ sí sílẹ̀kùn fún wọn bọ́ ti pa Mohbad tiẹ̀ ti ta ẹsẹ̀ rẹ̀ kan ti kù lẹ́yìn tọ́ lérò pa ọ̀pá tọ́ ọ̀pá o a ti rí ọmú amú ọ sọ́wọ́ gidi ni o kò ń ṣeré rárá justice for Mohbad wo ẹnu ẹ láwa o àkúrò ń bẹ̀ rárá ìyá Mohbad iṣẹ́ ti ń rò tọrọ báyìí olórí burúkú orí yín dìndìnrín aláìníròònú abiyamọ wèrè abiyamọ òṣì abiyamọ dẹdẹrìn abiyamọ olórí ibú wọn ti lé kó ní Wùmí ti lé kó ní lé nísìn ojú yín ti dá báyìí ẹ ti wọn aláwọ tọrọ ẹsẹ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni.
Welcome back. Welcome back. That's a deep one. The gentleman that spoke just now did not hold anything back, and he has made it clear that the king is being fingered in the demise of Mohbad, and also this troubling paternity issue. Well, some people have established this, and I'm still going to share it with you. I know you must have heard it, but maybe you've not heard it, that the reason why Mohbad was being bullied falls into two places. One, from his record label, being that he refused to obey the masters. Don't forget that these guys are not gentlemen. So Mohbad too wanted to be a guy. So he felt like his record label was not honoring the contract. And then they also said, you two, you're not honoring the contract, such as you going on a show somewhere, you keep the money to yourself. That's on one side. Now, we've not seen any video or any evidence that points to Naira Marley, that is Mr. Fashola himself, bullying Mohbad. And you know, he does not need to. He has people to do it. The thing is, if you cannot bring evidence, there is no way that you can connect, unless whoever it is that did the bullying testify or confess, saying, look, this person sent me. And not just that alone. You have to provide evidence of that person sending you or instructing you to carry out this crime. So that's on that side. Now, about Sam Larry. It has been established that Sam Larry bullied Mohbad. We saw a video, even though the video was cut short, and we didn't see the physical part of it. You know, things can be very technical in court, but they said the video is longer than that, that after the whole argument and talk, they sat down, ate, and they, you know, drank some things, you know, here and there. And that's sitting down and eating. We don't know who paid for it. But regardless, the thing is this. Sam Larry claimed that he paid Mohbad 2 million naira, and Mohbad refused to perform in a concert that he often organizes for his own mother, his own late mother. And he took the 2 million, he refused to perform. He asked for his money back. Mohbad said the money has gone to Transformer. We are still going to go to Transformer. Just relax. So the money did not come out according to him allegedly. And you know now, we cannot track the transaction. Either is Mohbad alive to say it is true or not. But what Mohbad did before his demise was to petition the police. Well, unfortunately, the police did not carry the investigation further. They said that they had already received petition against Mohbad. They didn't give us the total, you know, and the petition came from Sam Larry. Probably the petition says that money was taken and Mohbad refused to blah, 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 and blah. Now, there is something else that I also noted. Sam Larry said he did not know that it was Mohbad that was there. Is that true or lie? Can we connect it to the dots of what his own lawyer said? He said that he didn't know that it was Mohbad that was there. So it means that it's a practice, it's a way of life. You know, this talk, Agbero life, this uselessness, where he will be informed that there are some videos, guys shooting video. This guy will come and say, this is our father's land. I am Elegushi. I need to take tax from you. I need to take tax off you. You see, it's not just you paying tax. Not just you paying tax as a citizen, as a musician or artist or anything. Some criminals on the street. We need to put an end to this wickedness. It's all over the southwest of Nigeria. Lagos, you'll find a Magbero. This is our father's land, our great-grandfather's land. We also want to take something now. But I bought this land this year. We don't care. Our grandfather took the money. They are dead. We want our own. Lawlessness, wickedness, foolishness. Terrible life. I know that land is important, but I'm not going to proceed on that part. So, anyway, they said that is the only bullying video and nothing more. And the rest of the bullying, it was Mohbad that was aggressive with some of his Malian group thing. And do you expect those ones to keep quiet and look at him? They will fight him because he behaves as if he's more than them. We started hearing these stories from Naira Marley. Of course, Naira Marley is not going to say all the truth. Now, that being that, how does all of this connect to Elegushi? By Elegushi, Elegushi is a rich king. He's a rich king. We might not call him paramount ruler, but he's a rich king. And wealth, at times, it positions king, positions them. We have some, like 3 kings on the island of Lagos that their pocket is heavy. Yes, their pocket is heavy. We have Uniru, we have Elegushi, and we have the Oba of Eko. The 2 others, they are very heavy. They are very heavy, pocket-wise. They have cash because of the viable land that they have around them and the activities that go on in that their realm, where they are. Now, kings, like any other rich guy, they often have this side cake here, finger food, those type of things. They like dessert after the main dish. Like that, just like any other person. So there's always going to be that side man that will bring the side dish. There will always be that finger food guy that will bring the finger foods. And they don't like their own done publicly. You know what I mean? So that is where Wunmi is connected to it. You hear what our guest said? That Elegushi, they said you have been doing this, blah, blah, blah. He said a lot of things to Elegushi. That Elegushi will spend time in jail. Or God will deal with Elegushi. These are very powerful words. These are powerful, powerful words. That Elegushi, you are behind it. You are behind it. We know. In fact, he claims that there are evidence to prove that Elegushi is a bencher of Wunmi. This is heavy. Well, Elegushi will not come out to say, yes, I benched and it became Liam. It's not possible. Anyone that is expecting Elegushi to come out publicly and say, I am claiming back my sword. Where? In Nigeria, where politicians can steal and loot and they are caught and they will not even say they want to resign. What they do is to fall sick. Immediately you see them on wheelchair. Or they start moving like they cannot see again. Their wife will be holding their hand. They will be looking for where to pass like they cannot see. Whereas they know how to press number and change central bank passcode. You know what I mean? So what makes you think that Elegushi will come out and say, the only thing I think is Elegushi will have to amend what is wrong. But then it will bring the light on him and it will expose a lot of things. Now, the problem is that Wunmi cannot escape. Wunmi cannot escape. Or are they going to say that they have kidnapped Liam? What exactly are they going to say? That Liam has been kidnapped. Where is Liam going to pass through? Okay, let's say they are going to send Liam. It's not going to work because if that happens, the mother will be so distraught. She will say, Obelegu, you are the one. So, Wunmi and Liam must go together hand in hand. But the problem is this: with the issues and the load on the head of Wunmi, there's no way she can get out of Nigeria easily now. Refugee, asylum, whatever is not working. It's not working for her. She has tried to gather evidence here and there. None of these things worked. Thank God for you. Thank God for blogs, putting out the truth, churning it out, pouring it out. Thank God. Thank God. If not, that would have been the next. That would have been the escape route. Now, Mohbad had argument with Wunmi in the car. both of them, in their Prado. Yeah, they rented Prado. They had arguments. And in this argument, they talked about paternity. Even Prime Boy spending, both of them, they know. They've hinted it, but they don't want to say it publicly. Prime Boy is promising us that at the inquest, he's going to open his mouth, wow, and speak and spit. We hope that he's alive till that day. And we also hope that whatever it is that he puts out there and will be reckoned with. That's one. Spending also, we hope that it will not be bought. The other time Spending was about to speak and he was about to speak, some speaking calls started coming in. That's when we knew that there is more to what the eyes can see. It is not possible that Wunmi can be exempted, absolved, removed from the demise of Mohbad. It's just not possible. It is too connected to her. Everything points to her. CCTV disappearance, a lack of knowledge of the beginning and the end of Mohbad. Like, I was in the car, Prime Boy and my husband, then I now went to call security. Where is the security? Why is it that the security has not been interrogated? Then she got home. I read a comment. That's to let you guys know that I read all comments. No, I interact with my community properly. I read all comments. Regardless of the load work that has to be done to process and edit and put out content. I read comment. I read in this comment, someone said something that is striking. That how does it make sense that your husband, according to your mother's police force, is Wunmi's mother's police force? That can never be Nigerian police force, because Nigerian police force are upright. But this one is Adebanjo police force, Adebanjo family police force. He said that Mohbad bled profusely. So if that is true, how can you get home and your husband is just pouring out his life on the duvet and you are cooking jollof rice? What do you want to celebrate? She wanted to cook fried rice. She said that Liam became 6 months, so she decided to make fried rice. I don't know what she wants to celebrate. I don't know, maybe people celebrate half of the month, but maybe she just thought about it like, we have rice at home, we have curry at home, we have some other, greens, vegetables at home. Okay, we have this and that. Okay, we've just come back from the show. Let us all eat together. The final meal, the last supper. She decided to make it because it doesn't make sense. I read a comment that, how does it make sense for someone to now prepare fried rice? Celebrating when somebody is pouring out his life. Things are pouring out of his body. The whole floor is wet. He's just turning on the bed. According to Adura, he was just turning. His younger brother said it. He was turning on the bed. He was turning. The thing was just coming out. Red was just pouring out of his body. And you are cooking fried rice. How is it possible that he's turning on the bread, things are pouring out of his body, and Adura left home? I cannot understand this thing. All of them left. It now remained only Wunmi. Wunmi, you are the CCTV. We want to forget the CCTV that you claim got erased or is lost or not working. You are the CCTV. Of course, you are the one at home cooking fried rice. You are the CCTV. When he was rolling on the bed, how do you know he was rolling if you didn't see him? How do you know all of this? Before you say that it's your monthly flow that poured on the bed, God will judge you. God will judge you. If it's your monthly flow, it is Mohbad's own. Whatever it is, you know. You know that there is more to what the eyes can see. You're just trying to escape from the hammer that will hit your head. But you don't know that your escaping, skill is simply positioning your head properly for the hammer to grind and crush you. So the better you open your mouth to speak and say the truth about it, maybe God will help us to forgive you. Because as it is, you have stained your family. Don't think some other news will come up. We will still keep revisiting you. You see, let me tell you something, Wunmi. Let me tell you something. Go and ask Nigerian actor Yul Edochie and his concubine or mistress or wife, Judy Austin and me. They have been trending online now for over 24 months, back to back. So what makes you think that your case will go, that something else will come, social media? No, this case will continue even after we get justice. for Mohbad. We will now position you. Now we will now move to the chapter. We want to dig into your family. We want to move into your ancestors, your great-grandmother, where they came from. We will now do the documentary. We will now begin to process it down to you, down to your sister. We will now begin to look at your family tree so that we can help other people who are connected to your family, either as husband or wife, so that they will be sure that one day they don't buy them like that. Because this probably must be in the family. It must be in the family gene. So people have to be careful. There are terrible things that are replicated in different family genes. So you have to know which one you are heading into. You have to be careful. So we will work on that. So it's better you begin to make it easier by confessing. Maybe we'll forgive you and begin to say, oh, justice for Wunmi. Justice for Wunmi. She did not mean it. It just happened. It was the ancestral curse or ancestral battle from the Alobas that affected Mohbad, that nobody great will come out of this family. Then we'll forgive you that you were just used as a tool, these spirits, ancestral spirits, Mohbad's ancestors, maybe they were worshiping one deity, and the deity is not receiving palm wine and ogogoro and all of those dirty oil. So now that deity is angry that Mohbad's father is now doing white garment, praying, say, Jah, Jehovah, Christy, that kind of thing. So there's this spirit say, no, I will not allow. So they now used you. So we'll now look into those things to see. But if you don't confess, you will collect. If you don't confess, you will collect. So don't think that you escape this. Don't think that there's an escape route for you. There's no escape route. So we'll now begin to look into it. Maybe the thing is what connected you and Mohbad together so that you can help to buy him. You see? So we'll know maybe something possessed you that night. Something got into you. Because what we heard is that Mohbad got visa to Canada or was processing visa to Canada. And your name was not part of it. And that of Liam. You got upset that Mohbad did not forgive you after after knowing that child does not belong to him. He forgave you, but he still wants to know who the father is. And that's what got you upset. Like, I thought you forgiving me. Why is he talking about this thing? Now, that connects to what Prime Boy said. Prime Boy, don't deceive us. What you said is this. I told Mohbad, stop now. You cannot be talking about this type of thing outside. When you guys get home, go and talk about it. Prime Boy, how can you be telling your friend he cannot be talking about this type of thing? You should go and talk about it at home if you don't know what they are talking about. Crime Boy, you too, you will collect. What do you guys think about this one? See you guys in the next update.